level set. Start from a common page. Start with a common understanding. So, who would like to volunteer? What does well-being mean to you?
Not being stressed.
Yes, very good. And
Leading a wholesome life.
leading a very wholesome life. Yeah, fantastic. And
Work-life balance.
wow, that's also amazing. Work-life balance.
Staying healthy, staying fit.
Yeah, staying healthy and fit.
Sleeping peacefully.
Yeah, that's very, very important. At the end of the day, you should be able to sleep. That's very, very important. All this can be categorized under, let's say, wellness, well-being is state of happiness. Can we group all this under this statement? You want to be happy at the end of the day. When you are happy, of course, you will sleep well. Naturally, when you're healthy, you are happy and you can sleep well. When you have a good cash balance, you are happy. So let's have this common definition of well-being as state of happiness. Now, there are actually 5 elements to this well-being. They are your physical well-being, your financial well-being, your career well-being, your social well-being, and lastly, the community well-being. The first 3 is within your control. So that is what I will be talking about, the top 3. The last 2 are also very important, social well-being and community well-being, which are also very important, but due to the time constraint, I will be just guiding you to the right resources later on. So what I like to talk about is your physical well-being, your career well-being, and your financial well-being. The physical well-being, it's health, we know it's wealth. Today we had a lot of interesting talks about how to keep yourself fit. Have breakfast, don't forget it. If you have any question, consult Mr. Rajlakshmi, hopefully free of cost. Okay. Have a lot of water, and of course, majority of our time is in office. Majority I believe, or in software industries, or more of we all come under the sedentary lifestyle. So why don't you get up, stretch yourself. There are a lot of resources available on the website where you can actually do some simple exercises rather than being seated all the time and suffer from back pain, those sort of things. There are simple exercises, very simple stretch exercises which you can do to make a part of your office everyday lifestyle. The other one, it's a very simple thing. We all tend to have all the time the sodas, the carbonated drinks. It's loaded with full of sugar. Why not we convert and go for fruit juices? One good advice which I learned after visiting many meetings in this well-being club is have red or green colored fruit juices. They say they come with loads of antioxidants, and they not only help you with your digestive system, they say they are antioxidants, very rich in antioxidants. So, I mean, hopefully you will not get cancer, we never know. So, these are very simple steps. Eat breakfast, exercise, you can do even within your office. Drink a lot of water, and substitute this soda carbonated drinks with fruit juices without sugar. So these are simple steps that you can follow, and hopefully your overall health being or physical well-being will be good. The second thing is your career well-being. This is a very tricky one. What do we understand by career well-being? It can have different meaning to different people. Broadly, it can be office politics. You can't escape that. Everyone will go through this. Or some sort of dissatisfaction in your current role. Maybe you are feeling you are not going up, you are sort of stuck, you are not able to build better relationship with your team members, colleagues or peers, or with your managers. What simple step you can do over here? What you can do is get out of your cabin, try to interact with your peers, colleagues, manage your boss well, understand what expectation they have for you, and try to fulfill it. So rather than being stuck to your desk table or workstation, or being confined to your own cabin, try to walk. Try to walk outside, interact with everyone. When you interact daily with everyone, you get to know what problems, challenges they have, and hopefully you can come up with a solution, or at least there is a problem, and guide them to the right resources. So these are pretty simple steps. The third one I was talking about was financial well-being. This is very, very important. If you don't have cash, definitely your happiness will be evaporated. So what you can do about it? Simple step. Just try to find out where do you spend most of your money. The plastics card, which is credit card, that is generally the culprit. We never know, there are so many things going on. Every day the promotions online, and we simply flash our credit cards, and you never know, at the end of the day, you have to pay them, right? It's a credit, but you have to pay at the end of the day. Try to understand what is your spending pattern, and hopefully you can put some limits. Try to control your urges. Those only lead to short-term contentment, but to long-term sufferings. So definitely try to see how wisely you can spend your money. Luckily, of course, there are a lot of apps available which you can definitely download and make better use of those apps and take a control over your spending, over unnecessary things. I'm not speaking of spending on very essential things. So these 3 simple steps, if you follow towards your well-being, I definitely feel you can one day feel that you are the super me, having a complete control over your life. So by following this, definitely you will be gaining a lot, which will lead you to enjoy your life in a much better, content way. And with that, what I wanted to say is, why don't you make a determination now to take these simple steps towards your well-being, to be a super being.
John, man. Now, before I go, I want to promote you. Do you have anything right now? Okay, just take a minute. So, any feedback? How do you feel?
Good.
Yesterday, did you feel like you wrapped up pretty soon and today, you